Violent weekend in Greensboro results in the city breaking a record for homicides. Good evening, I'm Sydney Moore.
And I'm Chad Silver. 65 people have been killed this year. It's devastated every family involved and has police looking for answers. WFMY News 2's Nixon Norman went to a vigil tonight honoring the victims. Nixon, you're next to a sobering reminder of their deaths downtown for all to see.
That's right, Chad. 65 murder victims were remembered tonight at a vigil. Now, this doesn't take away the hurt that several families here in the Triad face every day. And I spoke with a mother and father in the crowd who know the pain of losing a loved one all too well. Don and Lynn Massenberg lost their son to gun violence on November 27th of 2021. Tonight, they stand in solidarity by honoring the 65 victims that have lost their life this year in Greensboro.
We know the pain that we felt.
Their son, Lyndon Massenberg, died at the age of 27 in Greensboro. His parents say it's important to advocate against violence in our community by sharing his story.
He was maybe in a robbery. He was sitting in his car, and somebody came up and shot him. He had his door open and come up on him.
His murder case is still unsolved. They urge anyone with any information to call Greensboro Crime Stoppers.
Every time we see or hear of a murder, our memory of his loss comes back.
Deputy Chief Renee Sigmund was also in attendance at tonight's vigil. She says it's important to keep the names and stories of the victims alive.
The vigil is a start. It's an impactful event, but what can we now do as a community to stop this trend and change things?
The deputy chief says being aware of your surroundings is crucial. She encourages people to look out for heated arguments, threats of violence in person or online, and mention of the use of a weapon.
It's not worth it to kill someone and you end up behind bars. Prison and jail is no place for anyone.
But if you have a concern that something's about to happen, please call 911. Let us get there before something happens and try to de-escalate the situation before we have to add another name and another face to all these signs behind us.
And it's not just the victims' families that are affected. Deputy Chief Sigmund says anytime a law enforcement officer responds to a violent crime, it leaves a lasting impact. Live in downtown Greensboro, I'm Nixon Norman, WFMY News 2.